Hi guys, I decided that since I got that shelf paper, showed that in my little store hauls just a minute ago, I was gonna tackle a cupboard or two, and I'll show you what we're starting with. This cupboard, like all the others, in different ways, in their own special ways, is just kind of a disaster. As well as the counter. This is kind of like my baking station. Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do. So here's what we got so far. You can see back here, there's a cast iron griddle that slides in and out here, and it's just kind of, oh gosh, ugh, really grody. Anyways, I'm gonna be scrubbing that up really well. The cupboards are all empty and wiped down, and I'm like hoping they dry quick because I want to put that contact paper on. I was just measuring, trying to determine. It's about a foot deep. I was trying to determine whether or not I wanted to come out and cover the wood on the cupboard or just stay inside the shelf here. I'm still thinking about that. I would like to get this old paper scraped off. This is really old. I don't know who put on what, but anyways, I'm gonna keep scrubbing. I gave each shelf its own section on the counter for now, even on the floor, so I can hopefully remember what goes where. But I definitely need to go through this stuff and sort it, repackage some, combine some things, definitely clean this tray, this Lazy Susan, stuff like that. So yeah, we get a little work ahead of me here. Okay, I just kind of wanted to explain how I'm doing this, and it seems to be working pretty well. On some of the cupboards, I'm debating whether to even cover this. I just think it would brighten it up for one thing and just look really cute. This has a little bit of a lip on it. I could cut that with a utility knife, but it's laying down really easily, and I wanted to show you what I'm doing so as not to waste the paper. Rather than trying to, you know, cut it all off and then you've got this 5 inches extra here that's just wasted. And I decided to just cut up to here. This is gonna be sticking out, and I'll try to clean that off like I said before. Just doing the shelf itself so I didn't have to cut out for the middle section here or the end sections going into that corner. I just thought that'd be kind of a pain. So rather than trying to lay the paper this way and roll it like, you know, you'd kind of automatically naturally think, I've been cutting it this way. I've just been cutting 11-inch strips like this. I wanted to show you how I've been doing this paper, if you can get a corner started. And just do the whole length of one end. Try to show you that. Just open it up a few inches. It can be a little tricky. Just open up a few inches and then fold back fold them both back opposite directions so that you have the sticky side up here. Because what's going to happen, you're going to take the whole thing like this, just straighten it out and lay it in here. Go behind the center bar, lay it in here, and then get the front edges lined up before you stick anything down. Get it, make sure it's straight to the side there. And then lay the back sticky part that's exposed down. And I have that little lip there, and that's fine. I don't know, maybe it'll even help it stick. Get that back side down, and then it just pulls right out pretty easily. Smooth it a little bit. Just pulls right out and lays down really well. And I haven't wasted any of the shelf liner paper, so that's awesome, because I was thinking I was going to be cutting off 2 to 4 or 5 inches off of every roll. I'm like, it's wasting so much. So I just wanted to give you that tip. So yay, got this section done, all cleaned up really well. All the paper lined. I guess if I were OCD, I would be slicing this off with my utility knife. I don't know. I kind of almost am. Anyways, I got this paper off of here. So just all freshened up, lightened up, cleaned up. I would also really love to paint the back wall white. That would certainly brighten it up inside the cupboards. But I am just not doing that right now. So I'm going to keep plugging away at this kitchen. There's tons of cabinets, and it's going to be a really big mess. I really kind of wish I could just leave it empty. And here are a couple drawers we also went through. Nicole, my daughter, stepped in and helped me. So we have this all cleaned out, sorted, combined. Yay. The whole counter is clean. We put the vanilla in here only because the bottle it was in did not fit up in the cabinet. I would love it to just be here, but I just didn't have anything else. So I thought that would look better sitting on the counter. Hopefully Fruit Flies or somebody is not gonna start drinking that. I don't know, we'll see. We did these drawers. I lined this one, which I love. It just really brightens it up. I had just some gift wrap paper in here, which totally did not work. It just started all smashing toward the back and it was ridiculous. So this is nice and clean and brighter. I chose not to line this one at this time because I just figured you can't even really see it, and it's just boxes versus utensils that you're going to be using to cook with. So yeah, yay, it's looking great, nice and clean. We had several boxes of extra bags that we discovered we don't really use. So I just put them back in a pantry room closet with some miscellaneous bags. They just aren't used very often. And I did take a few things out of here that are not used often, and they'll probably go back in the pantry too. I just wanted this area to be totally what we use on probably a weekly basis at least, and just to have stuff handy. These are just all my sweet spices and flavorings and colors for baking, and so all the dried fruit for baking and liquid sweeteners and cocoa, cornstarch, and then all the salt, baking soda, baking powder, xanthan gum, stuff like that. Here's all the different flours and sugars. I have a couple different kinds of sugars here to use up. Sprinkles, I don't use very often, so we just put them in the top. Different frostings. Cupcake liners, we found a little basket around the house to corral those. Here's all the coconut products. There's coconut flour, coconut sugar, shredded coconut, coconut milk, I just thought, hey, put them all in one little spot. And the mixing bowls. So yeah, should be working much more efficiently. Oh yeah, and then I forgot, we got rid of everything else on the counter, but all the wooden and plastic utensils I use for cooking, and believe it or not, sometimes this thing gets a little sparse. We just go through so many. I can maybe go through here and pull out a few, which would be good. But we use a ton of this stuff all the time, so it might have to sit here for now. I'm not sure. I would love it to be gone. I just don't have an idea yet where to put it. So we'll see. Yeah, I did go through, and we seriously use all these like daily. Sometimes we run out of something. I'm gonna get rid of these. I mean, we usually use cast iron pans, so this is pretty useless. A plastic, I don't know. I can't think. I do use it for something because it's wide. Anyways, I don't really like this because stuff tends to get stuck in there. I would rather have the solid ones for like sauteing, whatever. And then these two spoons are just kind of short handled and just like, I don't know, kind of cracked. And I just don't use these little short guys really at all. I like the ones that have a little more leverage to them. So I think I can get rid of all those. Okay, I totally missed the before picture in this. Nicole's helping me and she's doing an awesome job. I didn't even realize she was emptying it out. But believe it or not, here it all is in all its glory. Unbelievable. So here's our after on this. I know we didn't get it before, but trust me, this is so much better. We're just standing here admiring it like, oh, what a relief. We just combined things, you know, it's like, oh, here's another one of those. So put it together and labeled things, got rid of stuff we no longer use or that was just super old. Awesome. This is just a quick little idea for you for the end pieces of the roll that weren't big enough for the shelf pieces any longer. Just took a couple little boxes and we just have mixes in them and extra spices back here that didn't fit in the jars after filling those, just to corral them and get them out of sight a little bit. So this one was kind of like the breakfast cupboard, breakfast and drink mixes. And once again, we have this fun old paper in here. And I'm not going to worry about getting it totally off of here. I mean, I'm going to get as much as I can, but I am going to get it off this edge here because this is finished wood right here. Unlike this part is kind of a little rougher. It does have a finish on it, but yeah, I'm fine with the contact paper just coming right along here. So we're just working on it. Yay! So much better! All the way down. Nicole, she got brave and stuck some of the contact paper on. It is kind of scary, but it's not like crazy sticky tape or something. It's it lets you lift it up a little bit and adjust. So awesome!
Sounds like I was really low.
Oh my goodness!
7 maybe.
Well, the last time, 100 years.
Okay, it wasn't even a line.
You were like negative 100.
Solar eclipse talk. Oh man, we're going loony.
103.
We got this drawer done. See, there's the liner. We got rid of all those. These are little forks for like kids. And I had like way too many. And then way too many pickle forks. These are the ones with the pointy ends that drive you nuts. No! I'm getting rid of them.